Welcome. In this video I show you how to create a brush object with the fibonarray add-on. Select the branch and click Create Fibo, and we will find this structure, and we select the parent object and move it up. And I click Reset to default. And now I want to make leaves point outwards. So I change the rotation, set sequential, and make the leaves point to the outside direction. Okay. And now I have this cone object. It is the parent object for the control curves. And I want to use these curve objects, so I select Use Curves for Scale and Use Curves for Height. And the objects are now very tiny, so I select the Size curve. It is called Control Size X, and I go to Edit mode and select the knots and move the curve to the right on the X-axis. And the objects become larger. And I select the control curve for the width and height. It's the first. It's called Control Height. And I go to Edit mode and move it to the left, so the objects, the branches, start at the center. Okay. And I go to the front view, and now I make the brush a bit smaller. I use the control height curve. Okay. And now I want the leaves to point upwards. So I use the rotation setting. I use the X or Y slope. I try with the X slope. Now I can make a version with the leaves going down, or the version with the leaves going up. And there it is. Some leaves going up. And now I go to the front view. I want to change the shape of the brush, so I use the control curve for the set size set. Where is it? There. Control size X. Go to Edit mode, and I can change the size and the shape of the brush. And now again, I want the leaves at the top to point upwards. So I can do this with the control curve for rotation. I activate the curves for rotation, and I select the control rotation X curve, and now I select the top point and try what I can do. So I can make them point upwards, and I have this nice shape. Okay, so this is how you can shape your brush the way you want with the Fibonacci add-on, and it's now it looks still a bit artificial because there's no randomization applied, so I apply some randomization for the rotation and make it look more natural. And I apply some randomization for the size. Oh, not too much. Okay, and I can try to change the random seed if there's any particular nice result. Okay, this, I like it. And we have this brush. And we can select the parent objects and then press Shift G and immediate children. This will select the children, and then we press Shift, click on the parent object, and now we press Shift D for duplicate to duplicate it. And now we scroll down and click Unlink Apply, and we have this new brush, and we can create we delete the duplicated cone object. Okay, now we can use the original and create a second version. For example, we can make the leaves go and make a smaller brush, this version. Press Shift G, immediate children, and make a copy, Shift D, and press Unlink Apply and delete the cone object. And we have a second version. We can rotate it a little bit. Okay, nice. And we can make a third version with the leaves going down. So I select the original object and change the slope and make the leaves go down. And now I change also the height of select the height curve and make the brush smaller. And make the leaves at the top a bit larger. Okay, and we have created 3 very nice versions of our brushes. And now we can go to shading mode and see some results. And we can activate change the ambient occlusion, give it more depth. Okay, and we can hide. And the branch I'm using here does not have any bump map, so you can apply a bump map to make it look a bit more natural and add glossiness. So these are the details you can add, and of course change the ground, make a better version. But you can use the Fibonacci add-on for these kind of bushes and trees and branches and plants and vegetable objects. Okay, thank you for watching.